So I feel like an absolute utter wizard when it comes to barrier repair now. Like, I'm really sorry, that's supposed to be a magic wand, not a fucking whip. Hi guys and welcome to my channel. So if you're new here, hello, my name's India. I run British Beauty by India here on YouTube. So you take a whiz through my videos, I was gonna say photos then, that's a bit weird. You will see that I am predominantly a beauty channel. So if you like what you see there and you like what you see here today, please go and subscribe. It is the final episode. Has it been a journey or has it been a journey? I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have just come across this video, please know that this is actually the 5th video in a series that I have done. So not only is it the 5th video, it's the last video. I know they're standalone videos, so obviously you're more than welcome to come and watch this. But if you would like to start at the beginning, I'm going to link the playlist up here and I'm also going to link it down below so you can do what you want to do. I'm super sorry again for my returning peoples. I'm gonna have to hit you with that disclaimer now, plus other things. So if you are just watching this and haven't watched any of the others, please watch the whole thing, including the disclaimer and everything, because it's important. But if you do want to just skip it, here is the timestamp for when I actually begin. What's this video about? I don't know. The plan of action. That is what this video is. I'm not a dermatologist. I've actually never seen a dermatologist for my acne. I've only ever seen a dermatologist, for full transparency, back in 2018 for tweakments. So I had some little bit of Botox and I had some little bits of fillers that, yeah, it's long gone. Right. And I obviously got a track prescription. That's the only time I've ever seen a dermatologist. However, I do know my shit. I wouldn't have sat down here today if I was not comfortable with my knowledge. So no, I do not have a qualification. However, I have some serious passion. And that is down to the simple fact that I've been through it with my skin. Safe to say, probably for the last decade, I have dealt with really, really bad, tricky skin. And it all started because I made the monumental mistake of getting the implant put into my arm. Now, before you sit there and think, yeah, no, it can't be the contraceptive implant. Yeah, it was. That's it. Feel free to Google the possible side effects of hormonal contraception. I'm not getting into that because I'm very, very passionate about that thing. I'm just going to explode in my head alone. Not only did it create an utter onslaught of acne all over my face, I also got it on my neck and I also got it on my chest. And now my skin has literally never been the same since. I have been left with very cliche hormonal breakouts. Now, it took me years and years of products, it took me years and years of research, and it also took me years and years of mistakes to get to where I am today. So not only that, I also got help with diet and I also got help with nutrition. Now, before you go, oh my god, I can't deal with that shit. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that, do not worry, that's a whole other kettle of fish. And not only that, thank you to my father, who's actually a doctor, which is how I got my help. I actually really always advise you get professional help when it comes to nutrition and diet. Anyway, that was very important to me because obviously I needed help with my very obvious hormonal imbalance. So it has been a journey, to say the very least. And what you will see here today is accumulation of all that knowledge, accumulation of all that mistakes, because I don't want you guys to make the same ones, and accumulation of all the tips and tricks that I have learned through the last decade. Obviously, you are more than welcome to seek out help of the dermatologist. That's not what I'm saying here today. I'm not trying to take away from that. Please, if you feel like you need to, go see it. If you have the finances, go see it. But if you are like me who doesn't have the finances, I will help you through this. We can do this on our own. So I promise you, I have always done it on my own and it works. Very, very simple things do actually work. Now, if you're sitting there with really serious cystic acne, please don't continue to watch this video. I know that sounds really brutal. That is the most serious type of acne. You genuinely need medical help and you need to find yourself a dermatologist and get that help. There are plenty of medication out there that can actually help you. So like I said, if you are like me and cannot afford a dermatologist and you have got type 1 acne, which is blackheads and whiteheads, or type 2, which is pustules and or a mixture of both, I can help you, but you have to be willing to help yourself. This kind of stuff does need money, obviously not as much as a dermatologist. It needs self-discipline and it needs dedication. It will not happen overnight either. You need to be realistic about your expectations. I wish I could hand you that one product that will just fix everything in one night, but I can't. It does not exist yet. I have high hopes for the future. I actually do. I know it's going to come one day. Now please be aware that the #1 rule of all of this is that skin types differ. Sensitivity to ingredients differ. Reactions to products differ. So fundamentally you have to listen and work with your own skin. I can only help you so far and I can only give you so much. This series is purely a guide. So you can get some knowledge and then you can take it away and tweak it for your own personal use depending on you and your skin type. Now, before I get into it, I'm super sorry, but when I talk about serious things, I think you should just know serious things. I think it's important for you guys to know my skin type, as some of the products you will see here in this series are just more suitable to me. However, I will not show you anything that you fundamentally cannot use. It's just whether or not you want to, and it's just whether or not that your skin can handle it. So my skin type is combination. Now, obviously I know I'm sitting here with a full face of makeup, so as I go through this I'm going to show you my skin now, barefaced, no slap. So my skin type is super cliche. I get super oily in the middle, which is my T-zone. I then have kind of normal skin parts, and then I also suffer from bouts of quite serious dry skin. So the majority of my everyday skincare is focusing on hydration and obviously focusing more on actives to help my breakouts. That is it in a nutshell. So today's video, this is what it's going to look like. We're going to look at your skincare lineup. Then we're going to take a look at how to use everything, when to use it, where to use it, can you use it together, etc, etc. Then I'm actually going to talk about what to do if something goes wrong. I don't want to scare you off, but it's inevitable. Let's be real. So we're going to look at how to deal with sudden bouts of sensitivity. We're going to look at how to heal irritation and what to do if irritation and or sensitivity occurs. Then at the end, I'm going to go very briefly, do not worry, over the most important parts that I have hit on during this whole series. So stay tuned for that because it's important. So first off, obviously from the very beginning, you need to make sure that you have all your products and your tools. And when I say tools, obviously I mean like flannels. Not like extraction devices. Best advice I can give when you're coming to choose your products is stick to single-use ingredients. I mean, don't have like a salicylic acid toner and then a salicylic acid gel and then salicylic acid in your moisturizer too. It's just a little bit too much. Find your one formulation and stick to it, okay? If it doesn't work for your skin, then that's when you can swap it out and try something else. Now, obviously that doesn't include face washes and it doesn't include masks. Feel free to have active face washes and masks. Makes sense, right? So then for your serums, okay, use these formulations for your niacinimide and your hydration and any other targeted ingredient like vitamin C, for example. But if you are using an active toner, okay, make sure those actives in your toner works well with the actives that are in your serums, all right? Or have a lower percentage. I know we all want to wear everything all at once, but do we really want those ingredients like fighting to do something continuously? I just think an overload is too much. Remember, less is more. So if you are piling on AHA, salicylic acid, vitamin C, niacinimide, azelaic acid, oh my god, you can get so much now. It's just too much for your skin, okay? And we have today, we have tomorrow, and we have the next day after that, and the next day after that. We have plenty of time to incorporate all the ingredients that you like and work well for your skin. We have the time to incorporate them all, okay? You don't need to do it every day, all together. Let your skin have its moment with that ingredient. Now, when it comes to moisturizer, now this is obviously just a personal preference, but I just think that if you're going to hit your actives, hit your targeted ingredients in your toners and your serums, then you should really leave your moisturizer to be that. Just a moisturizer. So think ceramides, think hydration, think peptides, think barrier repair, and all that kind of like nourishing, locking it all in kind of moisturizer. But again, that is personal preference. I know there's amazing active moisturizers out there, so please just do you. You don't have to listen to me. And I know a lot of moisturizers anyway these days, especially in this, you know, this day and age, include hyaluronic acid, they include niacinimide and all things like that. Just make sure you know what ingredients are in what, so you're not loading up on one ingredient, because what you might find is that your toner, your serum, especially if you've got like a multi-ingredient serum, and your moisturizer all have the same ingredients. Then SPF always, okay? Even if you're indoors, SPF always. So when to use everything? This might be long, so sit back, relax, and let me talk at you. Right, I'm going to get the big guns out of the way first, okay? So, if you're using a retinol, use retinol completely alone. And use it at night, unless otherwise stated, because I do appreciate that there are some new retinols on the market that say you can use it during the day. I'm going to try not to have an opinion on that, but obviously I think you should use it at night. Now, the only time where you can mix a retinol with any other product is obviously you can mix it with a moisturizer to kind of buffer the effects of retinol or the irritation that retinol can cause. But please make sure there is no actives in that moisturizer at all. Now, depending on the retinol you have chosen, my best advice is to go in with it alone. So when I say go in with it alone, I mean just use that retinol. Stop using any other actives that you have in that skincare. No, you don't have to stop using it obviously forever, but just see how it goes. So the minute you get your hands on your retinol, you can start out by, let's say, 3 times a week. Fine. And just let your skin adjust to the retinol and then slowly add in your actives, okay? Because retinol is a highly irritating ingredient. I know there's lots of retinols on the market that are formulated in such a way that they apparently don't cause irritation, but if you're hitting your skin with like big guns, so you're doing chemicals, you're doing benzoyl peroxide, you're doing salicylic acid on the regular, glycolic, lactic, all those kinds of things, you really need to allow your skin to adjust to a retinol before you add in chemical exfoliants. Because the thing is, retinol is vitamin A. That is the biggest exfoliant that you can get. So having them all together might just be a little bit too much. You will know your skin anyway, you don't really need me to tell you, but I just think that's the best way to start retinol into a routine, is to literally get rid of everything else and then slowly add it back in. Now, if you're choosing to use benzoyl peroxide, obviously I have a whole video on this, so I'm just going to touch very briefly on it. I'm going to touch very briefly on all of these actually, I'm not going to keep you here for long. But the main points is go slowly with benzoyl peroxide. Irritation and sensitivity can occur with this ingredient at any time, but no matter how long you've been using it for, so just keep an eye on it. So personally, I like to use it during the day because I like to keep an eye on it, but also I just use it as a spot treatment. So wherever I'm breaking out, I will use it particularly on that area, and I will use it completely alone. Now, I know a lot of people like to use benzoyl peroxide with a basic moisturizer. You're free to do so, but please, again, never ever layer benzoyl peroxide with anything else, okay? Okay, cool. So if you're choosing to use a prescription azelaic acid, which is Skinoren, I do have a whole video on it. So again, very brief bite-sized piece of information coming at you right now. Please also know that this is quite literally about prescription strength azelaic acid, because I cannot speak for the over-the-counter ones because I have never tried it. Again, never layer it with any other actives. This is actually the easiest ingredients, to be honest with you, when it comes to like the big guns, because you can use this during the day. Again, with this product, sensitivity can occur at any point, and SPF always. So now when it comes to using AHAs and BHAs in toner forms, you can use them together. Of course you can, they work quite well together. There's no reason you shouldn't do it. However, I personally prefer to use them separately. So for example, tomorrow I'll use my Pixie Glow, and then the next day I'll use my Paula's Choice. I personally never like to layer that many actives, because why make them fight for your skin's attention? Again, with BHAs and AHAs, it's absolutely fine to have these ingredients in your other products. So like, fine, I've got salicylic acid wash, that's cool. I have a salicylic acid mask, that's cool. I also have AHA masks, that's absolutely fine. However, if I'm completely honest with you, I don't always think it's necessary. If you've got 2% toner and then like a 2% mask and then a 2% face wash, it's like, does your skin really need that, or are you subjecting it to the possibility of more sensitivity than necessary? So just work that out for your skin, because obviously I know some people suffer really badly and need the higher percentages. That's fine, but obviously if you've got like, you know, hormonal breakouts like me, I'm not going to hit my face all the time with full on the highest percentages of all of these ingredients. I'm just not. I think it's too much for overall my skin. That's something to keep in mind when going forward. So now when it comes to incorporating them into your beauty routine, using them all together, I know it can be daunting, but I promise you it's not. Okay, so if you're brand spanking new to this, or you're just here because you are interested in incorporating some more potent ingredients into your routine, the most important advice that I can ever give is that you always have to listen to your skin, okay? You work with your skin, you listen to it, okay? Never overdo it. there's no point because you're just going to hurt yourself at the end of the day. Now, the best way of organizing these into a routine is to simply write it down. Whack open your notes app and just go from Monday to Friday, or Sunday. I prefer to go Sunday to Sunday, but that's my personal opinion. And then literally just write it all out. Now, the first thing you have to do though is be prepared to stop at any given time, because sensitivity and irritation can occur. So if you're a bit like me and you don't like change, you're going to have to get over that, because it's going to happen. I'm not gonna lie. What I'm gonna go on to explain is obviously just an example. I'm just gonna show you what my lists look like, so you can go on to see what your potential list can look like. This is what you're basically looking for. You also have to manage your expectations, okay? So this is not gonna happen in a week. It's not gonna happen in 2 weeks. This does actually take time, and it also takes dedication. And like I said, irritation and sensitivity can occur, so you have to be prepared to stop for like a week. You have to stop and let your skin heal. That's the most important part, okay? Never push through it. There is 100% no point in completely destroying your skin's barrier. And for what? So you can be in more pain? It's a journey, okay? It's a journey. Now, whether I say it or not, because sometimes I feel like in my videos I get brought up on it, it's like, well, do you use SPF? I always use SPF every day, even if I'm in the house. I don't always say it though, because I just feel like we should know this by now. You're continuously exfoliating that skin away to expose that new baby skin. You really need to protect that from the sun, okay? It's no joke. Okay, are you ready for my example? So I'm going to start with Sunday, because like I said, I start Sundays, and I'm actually a huge believer in hashtag self-care Sunday. No, genuinely, on Sundays I like to mask, I like to detox, I like to give my skin like an overall haul to begin the week. So yeah, I mask. So come Monday, you need to focus on hydration, okay, more so than actives, because depending on the percentage of the actives that you've used Sunday evening for your mask, depends whether or not you use like your BHA or AHA toner on Monday. Personally, I don't use a high enough percentage of a mask that it would ever affect what I use the next day. However, because I have used a mask, I do focus on hydration. But I will always go in with my Paula's Choice or my Pixie Glow. Then I'll just use my basic ceramide barrier fixing moisturizer. Hydration, hydration, hydration. Tuesday, give your breakouts a good beating with BP. So come Tuesday morning, gently wash off the night before, go in with a spot treatment with benzoyl peroxide, leave it on however long you've got to leave it on for, wash that off, then go in with a nice active. If your skin can handle using active straight after BP, mine personally can, so I'm happy to use my Azelaic Acid, whatever, and then obviously a moisturizer and SPF. So then come that night, retinol of your choice, if that's what your skin can handle. Wednesday, again, hydration, because I feel like you should always kind of keep the day after you've used retinol free of actives, just to let that skin rest after retinol. So hydration, 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 hydration come Wednesday. Thursday, actives again. Friday, retinol again. Saturday, hydration again. Do you get my gist? By writing it down, not only do you have like a comprehensive plan, so you can go, okay, so that's that. So you don't just stare at your products going, fuck, what am I supposed to do now? You can also keep an eye on what you're using. So you can come Wednesday night and then you can go, wait, what did I use yesterday? Can I use this today? And then you've all got it written down. So you don't overload things, you don't misuse things, and you don't have... Oh my god, I think my airway just closed. Okay, so obviously I'm not saying every Monday you have to use this, every Wednesday you've got to use this. I'm just saying on a week-to-week basis, see what you're putting on your face. It's a plan, and it keeps things really nice and in control. So if you're brand new to this, my advice is to space things out more. So for example, if you use a retinol on a Monday, don't use an active again till a Thursday. Then don't use a retinol again till Monday. And in between those days, hit your skin with hydration, hit your skin with barrier repairing cream, hit your skin, slug it at night. Like, yeah, you get my gist. Genuinely, the best advice I could give you, especially if you're just incorporating, like, you know your shit, but you're incorporating like a more potent product or a higher percentage product. I genuinely, like I said, we have time, yeah? There is no race to the finish line. Stop everything else and just use that one product just to see how your skin gets on, so you don't overload anything. You're not going to disrupt your barrier. Well, you might do anyway, but do you see my point? You can make sure that this product is working for your skin, because it's a lot, yeah? You're asking quite a lot of your poor little skin. Obviously, all this can be tweaked, right, to your skin. to your lifestyle, to your working week, to your not so working week. I don't know. All of this can be tweaked. This is purely just an example. You don't have to take my advice at all. It's just guidelines to help you get there. Remember also, like, it all depends genuinely on your skin as well. It all depends on your sensitivity. All skin is different. Also, you have to understand that there's so many outside factors contributing to your skin sensitivity. Like, it's crazy what can affect your skin. So for example, like the worst case of irritation, I've had 2 serious cases of irritation, but for example, benzoyl peroxide, you can buy it in Boots on the shelf. It's a very easily accessible product. I literally had chemical burns from it, and I've been using benzoyl peroxide for absolute freaking years. Then all of a sudden one day, hadn't even left it on that long, my skin was burning, like my forehead was burning. And when I say chemical burns, like the skin the next day literally went hard and was like peeling off in sheets. Like, it had never happened before. And you know what the difference was? I was on my period. It was then and then only did I realise that that time of the month has actually got significant impact on the sensitivity of my skin. I had no idea that was even a possibility. So please always keep those things in mind. It's nuts, but it's very true. So I will reiterate, listen to your skin, always. An SPF, always. This is always going to be the trickier video of this series because everyone is different. Like, that's it. That's it in a nutshell. Everyone's different. Everyone's skin is different. Everyone's situation is different. Everyone's circumstances is different. Everyone's at different stages. Everyone has different stages of knowledge. So trying to create and then explain a routine that is basic yet informative, but that's for everyone, it's really bloody hard. So I know I say this at the end of every video, but I'm going to say it now. Please, genuinely, if you want a bit of help, slide into my DMs. Like, I know what I'm talking about. Genuinely, I know what I'm talking about, and I know how you feel because I've been through it and I've taken my time to sort my shit out and whatever. Just slide into my DMs. I'm more than happy to help you out because I know it's such a basic guideline that I've given you because, again, I can't. When I sat down to do this, I was like, how the bollocks do I do this? I know what works for me, but I'm well aware that I'm not the only person on the planet. Sometimes, no. My point is, I bloody know how hard this damn journey is, so if you need help, find me, slide into my DMs, comment down below, I'm genuinely happy to help you. Right, so let's move to the inevitable. What to do if and when irritation and or sensitivity occurs. Stop. You got to stop everything, and when I mean everything, I mean literally everything. No actives, no, just not even fragrance. Like, stop everything, okay? This is why I always have like a gentle face wash to hand, because you'd be surprised like how harsh actually some of our just basic everyday face washes can be. So when I say no fragrance, no nothing, and you have like a specifically formulated gentle face cleanser, yeah, that's gonna really help you out. So you need to strip your routine right back. Forget everything that I've just said. Now, no matter how small the irritation is, treat it seriously, like it's a big irritation, because the thing is, I know from personal experience, irritation can get out of hand really, really freaking quickly. So, gently cleanse the skin. Lukewarm water to cold water. And then you need to focus on hydration and barrier repair. It's literally all that matters right now. So think ceramides, barrier creams, panthenol. CeraVe has a really, really good basic ceramide moisturizer that I think that's a perfect moisturizer for this situation in a nutshell. It's just not fragrance, it's got nothing crazy in it, not going to irritate your skin, it's going to help repair your skin, it's going to let your skin repair itself, if that makes sense. And these products that I've put here on screen, these are what you need. These are what you need. Also, slugging. Slugging's absolutely brilliant for barrier damage. So if you've got patches of really, really sore skin, whack Vaseline on it. It does. It works a treat. It really, really does. Let me know if you want to see like a full video on barrier repair, because when I say I went to battle with my skin, I mean a fight to the death battle with my skin recently. I mean, it was just horrific. So I feel like an absolute utter wizard when it comes to barrier repair now. Like, I'm really sorry, that's supposed to be a magic wand, not a fucking whip. Right, so let's round this video off with some very, very important pointers. I've got to stretch for this bit. This is a journey, okay? The one thing that I learned is, oh my lord, there are so many products on the market targeted to people like us, basically promising us our clear skin. And not all of them work, okay? Not all of them have actually got even good ingredients in them. It's an absolute minefield out there. So that's why I made the point of trying to get you guys to learn your ingredients, because genuinely the ingredients are the important part, not the packaging, not blah 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 blah. Admittedly, the formulations are very, very important. So obviously I'm going to push you towards like the better brands. We're going to avoid Neutrogena. We're going to avoid like Clean and Clear and nah, please. No, just, I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not even going to talk about it. Don't get me started, okay? I'm going to stick to my list. I'm going to list the ingredients here on the screen. Now please screenshot it, whatever you need to do. Please, these are the ingredients that you need to help with breakouts. I'm going to do a nice face so you don't screenshot me. Just be like, say, okay, screenshot it now. I know I'm a weirdo. I'll also, if you don't want a picture of my face, I'll list them down below too, okay? Because they really, truly, they are the most important part. Also, I know I have spoken about products, and I know I've said some that are like, this is it, this is my ride or die, you'll never see me without it. Please also just be aware, just because it works for me or works for like 10,000 people does not mean it's going to work for you. Unfortunately, this situation is very much trial and error. You're just going to have to deal with that. I'm sorry. You may very well be one of the lucky ones that just gets it right the first time. But if you don't, that's okay, okay? We can move on and you can try another product, because like I said, there's so many products out there and everyone's skin is different, okay? Okay, cool. And please also know this, there are easy options, okay? I know I've just done like a 5-video series on like what to do, and you're maybe sitting there thinking, what the fecking hell are you talking about? There are easier options if you do not want to go it alone, okay? Remember, you can go to a dermatologist office, right? They are quite literally there to help you through this entire thing, right? They will help you with routines. They'll help you with your basic skincare needs, not only just prescription, and they'll be there to hold your hand the entire way. And don't get it twisted, you can actually also go to your GP. They can actually help you, but they can also refer you to an NHS dermatologist if you do not mind waiting. It is an option. Paula's Choice is superior, okay? And it's very easy. Just pop on the website. They've got, you know, everything from anti-aging to breakouts, and they've got absolutely everything you need to create an entire routine. Face wash, serums, boosters, moisturizers, SPFs, body stuff, everything. So if you don't want to go, okay, I need the ordinary, I need this brand, and then this brand, and then this brand, and get overwhelmed, go to Paula's Choice. I promise you, they are absolutely brilliant. Their formulations are little miracles. Dermatica and Skin and Me are absolutely amazing personalized subscription services that specialize in prescription strength products, okay? So not only will they look at your skin, you will do a questionnaire, dermatologists literally create it for you. It's all put into one little bottle that gets delivered to your doorstep monthly. Like, you literally don't have to do anything. Admittedly, you have to pay the subscription fee, but to a lot of people, it's a small price to pay for someone else to do the hard work. I know there's a lot to choose from, and I know I've said a lot, but please don't ever feel overwhelmed. I'm here to help. And if you think about it, having so many options is actually a good thing, because let's be real, by having so many options, it just means that your miracle product that's actually going to work for you is out there. Always use SPF. Even if you are in the house, okay? I'm going to say SPF 50. If you really have to, okay, fine, SPF 30. I'm currently using an SPF 30. But when it comes to summertime, you have to use an SPF 50. Go slow and steady, right? Be gentle with your skin. Listen to your skin. It's not a race to the finish. Like I said, don't overwhelm it. Take your time. Let your skin get used to new products and new percentages or higher percentages. Just, it's a journey, okay? It's what's it called? It's a marathon. It's not a race. There you go. I have all faith that one day we will have that miracle product. But until then, manage your expectations, take it slow, take it steady, and know that you will get there, okay? You can get this under control. Also, you have to remember that it can get worse before it gets better. That's very normal, okay? And it's okay. Now, I've got to say this because I feel like this is like the most important thing I'll probably say in the entire entire series. So according to the NHS website, acne is the most common skin condition. About 95% of people aged 11 to 30 have acne to some extent. Do you know what that means? You're not alone. There are hundreds of millions of people like us. So don't ever feel alone, and don't ever feel inadequate because you don't look like that ninny on Instagram, because it's not real. We are real. I know how emotionally distressing acne can be. It's on your fucking face, right? Like literally it's on your face. The face that you choose to show the world. But really, is that all you are? Are you just a face? I'm going to take it upon myself to assume that you've gone, no, I'm not just a face. I'm actually much more than that. You know what? You're fucking right. With that being said, I'm going to leave that there. And that's how I'm going to end this video. Not only is this the end of the video, it's also the end of the series. Genuinely, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something. I hope you've got something out of it. I hope you got hope out of it at the very least. I really hope that I've done it justice, because I mean, preferably what I would have liked to have done in a perfect world, I would have obviously liked to have filmed these over the course of a couple of days rather than obviously just sitting here one wham bam thank you ma'am. But I gotta get it when it comes, and today I had a free day. So after saying all of that, if I have left anything out that you think is really important, let me know. Comment, do whatever you need to do. Also, if you have any questions about anything, comment, let me know. Slide into my DMs if you want to, that's cool. And please, I am actually genuinely here if you need any help. Like, I promise I'm actually quite a nice human being, so if you do want to talk to me, I will talk to you back. Like, yeah. If you have liked what you have seen and would like to see more, please, obviously I'm going to ask you to subscribe, because it really does help me out. My videos get recommended, and genuinely more so like it when you talk to me, and you know, we can kind of then be friends. I know that sounds sad, but it's a thing. So more importantly, wherever you are in the world, I'm sending you guys lots of love, and I do hope that you are managing and are okay. That's it from me today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.